Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of October 30th to November 5th, 2023. First card out for you is Disseminating Moon. Take time to breathe out. I'm feeling a nice relaxing week for you where, it might sound weird, but this week sounds like, or it feels business as usual. So like just getting back into your little routine. I don't know if things have been very chaotic for you recently, having a lot of spontaneous like travel and events or whatever, but I feel like this week you're settling back into a really nice routine, which feels really good though. Like I want to clarify that because I just feel like it'll be like filling your cup back up, especially if your routine is very self-serving. Like if you go for like walks every evening or morning and like, I don't know, like you used to enjoy like making a big breakfast for yourself every morning, and like for whatever reason maybe things were busy or chaotic or different like plans here and there, you couldn't really do that every day. So I feel like this week you'll be able to do the routine that you like, that fills you up with energy and keeps you feeling productive for most of the week. So this week feels business as usual, but like in the best way possible, because it'll be really like nourishing for you. Next, we have feelings coming up. Oh, got me in my feelings. We got emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. Wow. Some of you may be sharing your feelings with someone this week, or they may even be sharing their feelings with you. And I'm also getting a lot of like just deep breathing, journaling, walking. And like I said, it's because you have this very routine week, you're able to really process, It's like children. Children need a routine in order for like their mind to feel like they're in a safe space to grow. If everything's chaotic all the time, they're constantly in like fight or flight survival mode, and it's harder to grow and learn in that space. Whereas if children have like a solid, steady, stable routine, they can grow a lot more. But we always talk about children in that way, but never about adults. Adults are the same way. We're just grown-up children, We need that solid routine in order to really heal and process and grow. Honestly, like my whole childhood, I'm not trying to trauma dump on you now, my whole childhood was chaotic. And I remember I moved out when I was 20 into like my first ever stable living situation. There was no arguing, no fighting. It was very routine, almost boring. And like my early 20s was the most healing time of my life because I had that stability. So I don't know, I am seeing something like that coming up for you this week. Your major arcana this week is being represented by the World in reversed. So we're seeing a chapter closing out and a new cycle beginning here. So I want to get more insights into this. Let's see what cards come out for you. We're going to get 6 tarot cards this week, 2 rows of 3 from the Rider-Waite deck. First card out for you is the 9 of Cups, which is personal happiness and fulfillment. I feel like you're very much in your self-love, self-care this week. Like I said, like going on your little mental health walks or drinking your juice, like whatever your positive routines are that like make you feel good, like your skincare routine every night, like making dinner, making breakfast, whatever. I feel like you're doing it most days or nights this week, which makes you feel really great. Second card out, 3 of Swords. Wow, some sort of ending, heartbreak, energy coming up here. Ooh, and right underneath that feelings card as well. Third card out, 5 of Cups. My gosh, Cancer, what the heck is going on? I'm not gonna sugarcoat your readings. These 2 cards do represent like breakups. Like look at these 2 next to each other. But here's the thing. Some of you may be leaving someone behind, breaking up with someone, ending something that you thought could have been something more. You may be leaving out of self-love. This is self-love right here. And you're saying, you know what? I have self-respect. I have self-love. I'm not going to stay in these circumstances. And then you make an ending here. And then, of course, there's a mourning period with that, which makes sense. The story makes sense because you literally have the card, Disseminating Moon, take time to breathe out and heal, relax, all that stuff. And then you have the feelings card, which is like, feel your emotions, sit with them. Don't like just let them stagnate within you because they're not going to go away. And even the World card in reversed, it shows that ending, new beginning here. So there's definitely something coming to an end this week. It feels strongly like it's coming to an end this week. But it could It could be like the week prior as well. It feels very fresh though. So I can't predict what this will be, and I feel like for some of you, it's something that you don't expect. There's some people watching whose pet just died, like literally like recently. And I'm sorry that happened. But this might be that like ending that we're talking about here, where it's so fresh and there's still a lot of emotions to process, and Spirit's saying like, just stay in this week and like keep up with your routine for sure, like your walks, your whatever you do, and just feel your feelings as they come up, you know what I mean? So I mean, this ending doesn't have to be startling. Well, it does. How do I put this? It doesn't have to be like super devastating, but it kind of is devastating at the same time. How do I put this? You may have saw this coming, is what I'm trying to say. You may have saw this ending coming. You knew it was happening, but obviously that doesn't make it hurt any less. So it's not like as sudden and like, what the heck, which is good. So yeah, I hope you get what I'm saying. Second row out, fourth card is the Three of Wands. Okay, shifting gears a little bit, changing subjects. We actually do see, this is coming out right underneath the Nine of Cups, some goals being accomplished this week, despite everything going on with your feelings and heartbreak or whatever. I feel like the focus when it comes to work and your goals is growing rapidly. And I'm also seeing like some popularity. So if you're in any field of business or doing anything that requires an audience or being more popular or having more sales, I am seeing this will be a wonderful week for that. Fifth card out is the Six of Pentacles in reversed, and it's coming out right underneath that Three of Swords. So this ending that we see here, what has come to an end was your connection, your energy cord with something or someone who just couldn't give anymore. Like they really didn't have any. Wow, this is sad. This is really sad if it's like a death, because I just feel like it's not that they wanted to leave you, it's just that their life force energy like ran out. They couldn't give you what they wanted to, and it like towards the end it wasn't necessarily a balanced relationship. That seems so weird and transactional though. How do I put this? I'm definitely seeing, if any of you have experienced an ending recently, like a death recently, you may have been a caretaker for that animal or that person, and they were like so grateful for it, and they're saying to me like, I left at the right time, this was the perfect time for me. It was all planned out. If I would have kept like holding on, like it just would have been, it wouldn't have been good for anyone, because I wouldn't have enjoyed it, and you would have had to keep being a caretaker and allowing that to get in the way of your life. It was just time to go. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like the soul that has passed away, if you have experienced a death, like they keep reassuring me it was time, like it's fine, I'm still with you, we're still connected, the energy cord is still there, but your energy cord to my body has been broken, because obviously their energy cord to their body has been broken. But it's just a transition, it's not like they're not still with you. So I hope that makes sense for some of you. Now, if this is not a death, some of you may have literally gotten into like a breakup or something like that. The other person, I feel, was not able to give you what you deserve, which is why that self-love element was here of like, I can't carry on this way. Someone might have broken up with you saying like, I can't give you what you deserve, blah, blah, blah. Whenever someone says something like that, listen, okay? Listen, don't try to fight it. Don't be like, no, it's fine. Because the second you start fighting it, you're basically saying, I will settle for less. And again, it's like, it's time. I don't know how to put it. Like if you would have kept going, it just wouldn't have been good, So if you've experienced an ending, Spirit's confirming that it's perfect timing, okay? Final card out is the Five of Pentacles reverse. I swear, this has come out for almost every group so far, and you're one of the last signs that I am filming. And this is a card of lack, and it's coming out right underneath the Five of Cups, which is so interesting because these two cards have been coming out near each other, next to each other, on top of each other, for most of the groups, literally. So I am really, really concerned about what may happen globally this week because these two cards keep coming out. It's a feeling of like lack, or like, how do I put this? Like a loss of hope. So I'm quite concerned on a more global level. I'm not concerned for you, because this energy feels to be coming out for the collective, like a collective mourning, or a collective like concern about humanitarianism and what's going on in the world. So I don't know, guys. But on a personal level, I feel like you're being asked to sort of move out of this lack mentality and step into an abundance mindset. Turn around and realize, that there are opportunities right here in your present moment. There are people who love you here in the present moment. There are opportunities for money, for health, for whatever you want right here. And you're not alone. There's also help available to you at all times. So accept it, especially coming out next to the Six of Pentacles reversed. There's definitely help here for you if you want to accept it, okay? There's people who will listen to you. There are things you can do to make this week easier. It's really weird though, because this reading, obviously when I say it out loud, it sounds very sad. But I'm telling you, with this Nine of Cups and this Three of Wands, weirdly, I feel like you're happy this week. Like, I just feel like, how do I put this? Even though there's an ending, it feels right. And when you're doing something that feels right, you'll always be at peace. So I feel like you're at peace, which is, in my opinion, much more better than happiness, because happiness is a fleeting feeling. It can never last permanently, whereas peace can last indefinitely. So I feel like all is right with the world this week with you. You're doing something that feels correct, and you're getting back into a routine, which is amazing. So definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs this week to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.